Next on the list, we go all the way down on the list because a couple different reasons. Solana, it's on everybody's mind. It's been on everybody's mind from $9 when we were telling you to buy it, upwards to over $200 when we were telling you this is weird. Okay, so Solana, guys, my thoughts on Solana is it's not necessarily a bad coin. It's not. Of course, when we see coins that outshine our initial perspective, we would have liked to got in on Solana at a much lower price. But what we recognized is on its way up, and we do have the chart for you. On its way up, we really saw most people not really buy around $9. That's kind of the thing. Okay, we saw more people buy around the, I want to say $200 level. I mean, I have no way of, I would have to do more research on it to tell you. However, that's when we did see into 2024 when we were seeing a lot of confusions in the market, where we kind of felt like most people jumped up on Solana after it already going a 9x to 100, right? And it being 200, you're now sitting at an 18x, an 18 to 21x. I mean, it's gone up higher. So, we obviously, if we see a coin do that, we immediately wish we had purchased this coin, obviously, because we would be getting those massive gains. And it did seem like an obvious buy with Solana at $9. I mean, we can't discredit that from being the starting point of really the argument. But for better cases, for us to understand the current market of Solana, it has been kind of what we said since that February video, I think back in 2024, where I was walking around a parking lot telling you guys I think Solana might be the next biggest scam. And maybe I'll post that video here so people can see it. But the video got a lot of feedback. A lot of people did see that market cap kind of achieve very dominant market structure that we have not seen on a lot of coins in a very long time. I mean, for a coin to go from $9 to get all the, it was already on most exchanges at that point, and there had already been a frenzy for it towards the latter half of 2021. But it also showed how quick those people will leave the market, right? With Solana crashing down to $9. Solana was hot. Solana seems to be a coin that's hot on at $200. I don't know what it is. It's something with the price of it that people want to buy it at $200. So I have no way of gauging why that is the thing. I've been hesitant about really bringing up Solana on this because we really didn't like the meme token thing that was going on there, where people were just like jumping in on these Solana meme tokens and they couldn't move their money around. It's just not the kind of thing that crypto really needed at the time, right? For that to be the main thing. And so that is the thing with Solana. And with the price of it, it's kind of caught in between the zone of 100 something dollars to up above, heading towards 300, which would only be really a 200% gain if it went back up to 300. But obviously, we could sit here and say Solana's going to, Solana's going to go to $500. Would have to be a $500 billion market cap to happen for that to be a thing, right? Do we see a market cap like Solana? Maybe with the meme tokens, possibly. Maybe we'll get more of a main meme token, but it seemed like the meme token thing, that narrative seems to be pretty dead at the moment. I mean, so there'd have to be a reincarnation of Dogecoin gains, maybe on Dogecoin, right? That could be a thing where we see Dogecoin just like, what the fuck? It's going up again. Oh my gosh, it's going up. It's Dogecoin's going up. And then we see a rush to Bonk or a rush to, Shiba Inu or any of these other big meme tokens. We see those go up, and then okay, maybe the price could get up. But again, is it realistic for us to think that Solana is going to be a $2,000 coin around the corner? It's possible. I mean, it truly is possible. But at the same time, guys, we'd be looking at a market cap of Solana that would literally getting close to like Bitcoin. Right? We'd be seeing like a fucking. We can't start thinking of Solana as this platform that's literally worth trillions of dollars yet. All right, it doesn't seem realistic. I mean, it would have to go to 500. Maybe if it went to 1,000, I mean, you're pretty much already exceeding Ethereum now. See, I mean, that's the thing is like you're getting up to the numbers where you know. I mean, how many people know the total supply of Solana? How many know the circulating supply? Right? Like, I mean, we don't. We're not able to gauge that metric here at the moment. Obviously you could probably, but I mean, Solana is in between like 100 and 200 bucks seems to be where people want to buy it. So, are people buying Solana? I do not know. We've tried to reach the Solana audience because we do like the idea of the usability, the user experience that Solana provides, right? With people being able to create various tokens. However, unfortunately, most of the tokens that have been created have left a lot of investors and retail with a sour taste in their mouth. I mean, it's just known, guys. Some of the meme tokens on Solana, the YouTubers aren't even talking about them anymore. Like they've ran from the idea of them simply because of the performance. It's been even worse than my worst performing coin. So the market for Solana is, it's there. I think there is a market for it. I don't know exactly where that stands in terms of market cap. I don't see a Solana at like $1 trillion market cap, guys. I just don't. I mean, if we start getting into the higher gains, you're talking about Solana being a $1 trillion market cap. I don't think so soon is my thing with Solana. And I could be wrong, obviously, against that, guys. I mean, obviously, I can't tell you with 100% certainty that it couldn't happen. But I mean, do you guys see Solana as a $1 trillion market cap, like around the corner? Like I would say other coins could probably rise up to the occasion for various coins. Like I think Tron is $100 billion market cap. And I think a lot of these other coins, like especially BNB, like I can see BNB at $1 trillion market cap at this point. But I don't see it. I don't see Solana at $1 trillion market cap. I could be wrong. Obviously, we've been wrong in the past. So, I don't want to say I hope Solana becomes the mainstream in crypto, but at the same time, guys, I've just heard pretty much a lot of stories from people not being able to get out of the trade. And that's not really fair for a crypto to, halt network activity based on some BS thing. And we've seen the network, and we've seen downtime on Solana. There were a couple of times where people were talking about the network was down, and obviously, guys, if we're not in these networks, we're not too concerned. If we're not, we're kind of like, whatever. That sucks. That sucks for you. It's like we take our own risk with the coins that we're already in, but obviously those are not going to go down because of they're actually more decentralized and don't require some of the attributes. But nonetheless, guys, that's what we think about Solana. I mean, it's possible it could go to $1 trillion. We just don't know. All right, we'll talk to you soon.